Hey guys, today we have a PSA returns video. I'm here with my two friends Ronan and Mario. Let's see, we submitted one PSA order before. This is the second one we've ever done. We know the grades and they're pretty good, so that's why we're doing this. Anyway, Ronan's gonna go ahead and open it up.
We already started opening a tiny bit here, but
It actually was like pretty quick, eh? I think we mailed this. Was it Halloween you mailed it?
it was October 31st that it went in the mail. That was the last day of the promotion.
Right. And today is January 9th, so
Yeah, it arrived today.
2 months.
All things considered, it was pretty good. Move this guy over here.
We're just gonna, take the whole thing out, I guess, and we're just gonna see, do one by one.
We'll take the brick.
So we thought this was gonna be in unorder, but it is clearly not.
Yeah, I figured they would come back to us in the same order as they went in the submission, but it does not look like that'll be happening. Put this guy right in here.
So in this submission, we have Pokemon cards, we have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we have one One Piece card, which was given to me by Mario here. Now, this card, when I sent it in, I'm going to cover up the grade. So this is a Shanks Secret Rare Japanese, and damn does that look nice. I actually didn't even take it out of the top loader that he gave it to me in because I thought it looked so nice and I didn't want to risk damaging it at all. The only thing that I thought was wrong with this was front centering, but it didn't matter because it did get 10. Definitely a really nice looking card. The only actual high rarity One Piece card I have right now. All right, so the next card that we have here is the only card that is Mario's. From what he told me, a card that he picked up randomly in a binder. Was it in a binder or was it in the
logo card shop's binder?
Yeah, just in a binder somewhere. You can definitely see that there is some Alti stamping on the back of it, but apparently that's something that is fine to have. On the front, the centering it's also not perfect, but it's definitely not bad. You can see a bit at the corners. There's a bit, it's a little bit off, and there's also a couple, I'm not hiding the number, I'm not sure why I'm trying to do that. Yeah, there's a few specks at the very top right there, but I mean, that is one nice card, what can I say? So continuing with my cards, this was a card that I pulled myself. Not all of these cards here we pulled, but this was one that I have. This is the only ghost rare that I've ever pulled so far, and it's actually one of my favorite cards, and that is the Eye of Timaeus. Now there's definitely some stuff on the case that is not on the card. Yes, I'm a really big fan of the Dark Magician archetype, and this card in particular has a lot of I guess nostalgia from the TV show as well. So this did get the 9. The front centering is definitely not perfect, and there's some like scuffing on the back, which you can see right when I do this. Now, it's a little unfortunate, but frankly, I was going to send it in anyway. I didn't actually look at it at all when I sent it in. I just knew that I wanted to, so I'm fine with that. 9 is not a bad grade. And one more Yu-Gi-Oh card from me. This is a card which I guarantee you no one will think of. This is, there's only 2 of these that have been graded, and they've both been 10s. And that is Mech Knight Avram from Extreme Force Special Edition. This is what you might think a very random card. However, we have a bit of a joke, I guess you could say, going on, that I buy every single one of these super rare Avrams because, I mean, just check it out. Yeah.
I'm happy to check that out.
Oh yeah. I think I have like close to 150 by now, but I looked through all of them and I managed to find one that was apparently worthy of the 10. The only thing that I knew that was wrong with this was there was a little bit at the top. The cut wasn't quite perfect, but apparently that did not matter. It seems like there's something on the case. You can see a little line right at the bottom there, but
Yeah.
anyway,
It's just on the case.
this card got the 10, and so that makes it, out of 4 cards, we have 3 10s and 1 9.
Mm.
So pretty good start.
So we've got one extra. I've got one Yu-Gi-Oh card here to show, and then we've got one that we're gonna save. We're gonna save right for the end.
It's one of the upcharges, so
Yeah.
that means it's good.
Yeah. So the cards that we submitted it was a maximum graded value of $200 US. So anything that was above that get an increased charge for it. So the one other Yu-Gi-Oh card that I did get graded,
I
cover the
tried.
grade here. We got a Toon Harpy Lady from Toon Chaos, Collector's Rare, first edition. I thought this was a really strong candidate. You see there's really nothing wrong with it. The centering on it is very good. A really nice looking card. And this card also got a 10. Very nice, very happy with that. So, like I said, I've got one more Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'll save that for the end. But I'll go through my the Pokemon cards that I got graded. The first card of my Pokemon cards is Blaziken VMAX. Alternate art from Chilling Reign. This one, the centering was off by just a little bit, on the front at least. As you can see, the left-right centering was off by a little bit. The top-bottom is not too bad, and it's kind of hard to tell with this. But I thought the centering on the back was very good, but and I mean, there's no marks or anything on the card, but unfortunately, I think they didn't like the centering, so this one only got a 9.
And this is one that you pulled from,
I pulled this from an Elite Trainer box.
wasn't it one that Mario got you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 2 cards. What do you look at that? You card, now your business.
Do a little cover up here. So the next one was Japanese Snorlax CD promo. I just really like this card, so I picked it up. The one that I got happened to be in very good condition. The centering on it is pretty good. It is off by a little bit on the like left right. Overall, it's very good. I think there might have been, I'm not sure if there was any marks on the back of it or not, but yeah, overall I thought it was really good. But unfortunately, this one also only got a 9, but still very happy with that. Happy to have this just in a slab. I think it looks fantastic.
Is it just centering, you think, for this one? Is there
Yeah.
anything wrong? Like,
There were like there's
scratches?
really like I couldn't find, there was no scratches on it that I could find.
Yeah.
There's really nothing on the holofoil, and on the back, like the back surface is very, very good. No corner dings or anything like that I could see. So yeah, I think it was just based on centering, and I know there's a lot of these have been graded, so I think that makes them, they tend to be a bit more stringent. Next, now I don't remember the exact order that these ones were in. So next, so we had the Rayquaza GX from the Hidden Fates Premium Collection, I think. Is that right? Yeah.
Probably the Ultra Premium Collection or something like
Yeah. So this one, the centering is on the front is pretty good. The top bottom is off by just a little tiny bit. On the back, yeah, and the top bottom is off by just a little, like just a hair, but otherwise very, very clean. Really nothing wrong with it, and we did get a 10 on this. very happy about that as well.
And this is one that it was bought like and just included with a bunch of cards. It wasn't like sleeved separately. It was
Yeah, so yeah, it was in with, bought alongside other cards. So the fact that it didn't have any sort of scratches or anything on it is very fortunate.
Yeah, and for those keeping track, we have currently 3 9s, I think.
Yeah.
And the rest have been 10s. So
Yeah.
good start.
Yeah. We got a little cover up on here. So the next one was the Gengar VMAX. This was something I purchased. Just I really like the art of this. I mean, everyone likes Gengar. Nothing wrong with this card at all. I think the centering is nearly perfect. Looking at the back, maybe you could say that the top bottom centering is off by a tiny little bit. Top being a little bit thicker, but other than that, nothing wrong with that. And we did get a 10 on that. Very good to see. This was just something that I bought standalone on eBay not too long ago.
Or maybe another Fusion Strike alternate art coming up.
Yeah, there might be. And let's see. So actually this one I guess would have been the one that I got myself. So this is the Armored Mewtwo. This is a really awesome looking promo, pretty unique card, at least for the North American TCG. This was something I got this out of the collector's chest that it actually came in. Nothing wrong with the holo foil, no scratches or anything. Centering is very good. I guess on the back there is a little bit of a mark on the left side here. Let's see if I can get the light on it.
Would that have been, I can't remember the packaging. Was this a thing where it could have potentially been damaged by that?
I don't know if this was before they fixed the packaging or not to make like promos come out of boxes easier. But overall it's quite good. But yeah, there is a little bit of a ding here. It looks like a tiny bit of scuffing. It's hard to see if that was on the case or not, but I think it might have been on the card. But they did decide to give us a 10 on that. So, I mean, they said they were a little generous with this, I think, but I mean, always happy to see that.
And this was one of the 2 upcharges, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it was. So this one I think was just $30 instead of $15. So I think PSA thinks it's decided it was worth over 300 US, I believe, is what caused that. And then the last of my Pokemon cards. I think this was my favorite of of my Pokemon cards that I submitted, was the Salamence Reverse Holo from EX Delta Species. I've had this card for a really long time. I don't even know where I got it at this point, but I really like this card. And I mean, it's just in excellent condition. The centering is very good on it, and I think I had a show the grade there. Oh no! Spoiler. Yeah, the centering is very good on this. There's absolutely a little tiny nick on the top left corner there. Other than that, the card is perfect. But I think you saw already. This did get a 10. Again, I think a little generous. Probably, I was surprised this didn't get a 9, considering it had that mark on it, but I'm not one to argue with them.
We have 7 left. So 3 9s and 8 10s.
Yeah.
11 cards.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start, I'd say.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we have 7 cards left. 6 are mine, and 1 is Ronin's. He will end it off because spoilers. That is the magnum opus, shall we say, of the submission. So Japanese cards are like well known to be like pretty good quality. These were 2 cards that I just bought off of eBay because, well, this first one here, Cobalion. Cobalion is my favorite Pokemon. I do have this in English, but there's just something about Japanese rainbow rares, as you can see in this white in particular, that is just, well, they're nice. What can I say?
Texture on Japanese cards tends to be a lot nicer.
Yeah, I wish I had my other one here, but I'll get really close for that one. I think it is very nice. So these spoilers, these 2 are not surprising for getting the 10s. This one is the Mewtwo and Mew GX. This one as well is just, it was really expensive when it came out in English. I think it was actually a playable card. So I found a Japanese one at a decent price. And again, the quality of Japanese cards is just really, it's really something. I will admit I'm not too surprised these got a 10, but I'm certainly very happy about it. Okay, and next, I don't know what this one is, so cover it up.
I don't know what order I put those in.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a Samurott V-Star Rainbow Rare. Samurott is another one of my favorites. I'm a really big fan of Generation 5, and Samurott in particular was one that I was really happy was given a lot of attention in the Sword and Shield era because of Legends Arceus. So immediately I can see that this one does not have perfect centering. Left and right, I'm pretty sure this does not look even.
Yeah, the left and right looks off a little bit.
Maybe. So I did buy one of these cards, and I also did pull one. So I submitted the better of the two. I can't remember if this one was the one that I pulled or not, but yeah, no issues on the corners or the edges or anything like that. And it did also get a 10. So that's 3 more 10s to add to the pool. And next up, we have another Rainbow Rare. This is the Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare. This one was one that I was thinking about sending in or not because, well, its centering is really not good. It's got like a diagonal centering problem. So if you look at the top left, it's like crooked on the way down. The card itself is just, it's obviously a Rainbow Charizard, so it will have some value, but I feel like, and maybe I'll post what the pop numbers are, there's probably more 10s of this than 9s, so I wouldn't be surprised if a 9 of this is like the same as a raw copy, to be honest. Anyway, yes, it did get a 9, but it will go along with my Crystal Guardians Charizard, which is also a 9, so they can...
There should be a 10.
Probably.
I'll be resubmitting that.
There's a chance that I do. Actually, there is another Charizard which will go along with them, which is this one here. This is one that I technically didn't pull because my younger sister opened the pack, but this is, yeah, Charizard Breaks in Rainbow from Cosmic Eclipse. I don't think this was even from a booster box. I think it was just from a Elite Trainer box. So this is, I'm pretty sure, the most inexpensive of the 3 Rainbow Rare Charizard GXs. The Charizard on its own is the most desirable, and then the Reshiram Charizard. So this one itself, though, is still pretty nice, I would say. Centering on this one is pretty good. I don't know if it's exactly perfect. You can also see at the top corner there's a little bit of like a weird printing thing going on. It's like a bit purple.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that,
But it didn't stop it from getting a 10, so.
Pretty minor ink issue.
Yeah. This was another one where it was like, even if it got a 9, I wouldn't be too disappointed. It's a pretty nice display piece. What are we up to now? 4 9s and...
4 9s, and then that would be for 12 10s then.
So we have 2 cards left. And I do know what this card is.
I forget. Oh, I know that.
This is the other alternate art from Fusion Strike. This is, in my opinion, the card I was most excited to send in. This being the Espeon VMAX. So this was one I was actually considering as well because it is kind of hard to tell from this angle, but the centering is not perfect on this from left to right.
Oh yeah.
You look at the white there. But it's my favorite, one of my favorite TCG artists in Kuki Saito. Favorite evolution, one I pulled myself. Fusion Strike is a set that is kind of divisive because I'm pretty sure it's still the biggest Pokemon set that there is. Oh, what is that? Okay, there's definitely something in the case down there. Right there.
that's in the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try and like tap that down or something. But anyway, this did get a 10 as well, and I'm really happy about it. But it did not get an upcharge, so.
Which was, yeah, that was surprising.
Either way, this was definitely one that I was really hoping to get, and it thankfully did. And because we saved the best for last, that might tell you we're going to have a very good return of 10s versus 9s in this submission.
Yeah, so this is the last Yu-Gi-Oh card. This is a card I got probably as part of a collection at some point. I don't actually remember how I got this. So this is a Magic Cylinder first edition from Labyrinth of Nightmare. I was just looking through all my stuff to see what I could send in to grade, and I thought this card looked like a really good candidate. I actually got a bit of hollow bleed on that. That's kind of nice. I don't know if you can actually see that or not. The surface of it is excellent. I think that you can see a little something here, but that's on the PSA case. No scratches or anything on the foil, and this, I mean, the centering is excellent. No issues with the surface on the back. And yes, just like a few other cards in this one also got a 10. This was the one card that did get the biggest upcharge from $15 up to $100. The discrepancy between the value of a 9 and a 10 for these is massive. So getting a 10 on this was pretty amazing. This was definitely the highlight of the submission. So yeah.
Okay, so that was our PSA returns video, the first one. There might be more if we, well, get a return as good as this, or if we even do it again. But thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.